You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. Police arrested John Gotti Jr.'s wife and daughter after a fight at a high school basketball game last night. Kimberly and Gianna Gotti are now facing assault charges after a fist fight in the Locust Valley High School gym. The mother-daughter duo was allegedly insulting and cursing at students from the bleachers. John Gotti Jr. says that's not how things went down.
The lady that assaulted my wife first. She threw a punch and hit my wife in the head.
Gotti and his daughter coming out of court today. The Oyster Bay Cove women are due back in court next month. And a Brooklyn man has pleaded guilty to a crash that killed a child in a booster seat. Prosecutors say Travis Dixon was speeding on the LIE and crashed into another car. He had marijuana and alcohol in his system at the time. His 9-year-old son, Angel, died 2 days after the crash. Dixon faces 4.5 to 13.5 years in prison. And a possible strike date has been set for almost 700 nurses on Long Island. Here's video of a rally earlier this month. Nurses at Long Island Jewish Valley Stream and Peconic Bay Medical Center put in a 10-day strike notice to Northwell today. They're looking for better staffing ratios, higher pay, and better pension plans. And both sides are taking advantage of early voting in the election to replace George Santos. Candidates Tom Suozzi and Pilip cast their ballots today.
Voters know me. They know exactly what my positions are on issues. I've made myself available throughout this entire campaign for public forums, for debates, questions from the voters.
This is about saving our country. This is about taking our country to the right direction.
A Newsday Siena College poll finds that the candidates are in a tight race. Early voting wraps up this weekend, and Election Day is on Tuesday. And be careful driving this weekend. AAA data shows that crashes on Long Island jump up by nearly 50% on Super Bowl Sunday. The group found an average of 30 crashes in Nassau and Suffolk counties after the big game. They say between midnight and 8 a.m. is especially dangerous on the roads because there are people both driving drunk and driving hungover. Another hotel may be coming to one of Roosevelt Field's parking lots. Here's a rendering of the proposed Marriott. The plan calls for it to be built in a parking lot south of the Macy's. The mall's owner wants to build a 170-room hotel to serve a more upscale clientele. He says there would be space for social events and weddings. Now, if everything goes to plan, the hotel could open in 2026. All right, let's take a look at your Long Island weather. And what a day did we have today. It was gorgeous outside. Nice day for a brisk but warmish walk. You can see tonight we're in the high 30s and tomorrow we are in the 50s, but we have to deal with some cloud covers. Taking a look at tomorrow's forecast, you can see clouds all day, but those temps look pretty nice.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
This month is the best time of year to spot seals right here on Long Island. Macy Eglin shows us where to look in a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Right now is prime time to spot seals on Long Island. They're here from Thanksgiving to Easter, but the experts say February is the best time to find them.
A lot of people, they've never seen a seal in the wild. They're going to be seeing seals at the aquarium, so it's really exciting, especially with kids, to be able to see that first experience of them seeing a seal through binoculars on the beach.
The trick is you have to know where to look, and lucky for us, there are certain spots to find them in both Nassau and Suffolk. Here at the Jones Beach Energy and Nature Center at Field 10, they offer a guided seal watching walk.
They're really, really cute. They're playful. I've seen seals fully jumping out of the water. I call it free willying.
The walks are held Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It's $4 per person and free if you're under 3.
Their best advice is to wear your warm clothes, bring your binoculars, and cross your fingers.
They also offer binoculars free of charge if you don't have your own. And more often than not, luck will be on your side.
And there's a seal right out in the water right now. I have not let a single seal walk where I haven't seen a seal.
In Freeport, you can take a water taxi to see the seals. And over in Suffolk, you'll find them at Montauk Point State Park and Cupsog Beach in West Hampton.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, if you ask me.
Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Eglin.
How cool is that? Now, to read more about where to see the seals, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A popular craft for kids is making a comeback for adults, and it's all thanks to Taylor Swift.
1, 2, 3. Taylor Swift's song, You're on Your Own Kid, says make a friendship bracelet, so I think that's kind of what helped inspire the children for making bracelets. I think friendship bracelets is something that's been around for ages. I remember doing them when I was a child. I think Taylor Swift has obviously brought them back to surface, and now so many more kids are doing them. And it's true, the shape of your body is blue. Well, I think that one of the things that's special about creating the bracelets is a lot of times the kids will make the bracelets and give them to each other, kind of like trade them off. So I think it's a nice way to share your friendship with someone by sharing a bracelet. We're doing friendship bracelets, and then we're making bracelet holders for the girls. We do several different types of events. Some of them we bring Taylor Swift in for. Some of them are just the girls breaking bracelets. We do birthday parties with them as well. We have an event that we're going to be doing shortly that has, the kids are going to be making donuts, and they're going to be decorating them with edible beads, so this way they can eat them and make them look like friendship bracelets as well.
Looks like a lot of fun. Now, to read more stories like this, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
Some Long Island restaurants are putting a new twist on an American culinary staple. Maria Elena Martinez checks out some outrageous mac and cheese in today's Feed Me TV.
Today, we're talking about twists on traditional mac and cheese. So, mac and cheese balls. We are at Street to Table in Merrick, which is a bar/restaurant that is a street food homage. They create a mac and cheese made out of 4 cheeses, a yellow cheddar, a Parmesan, a Swiss, and Monterey Jack. They're topped with a jalapeno cheddar cheese sauce made in-house here at Street to Table, and then all the other cheeses that I just mentioned, a little marinara sauce. Okay, we're ready to try. I bet people eat them with their hands, but I'm a knife and fork situation. The crunch of the breading with the tang and spice of the jalapeno and the cream of the cheese, they are so good. Some people like really cheesy, sharp cheddar, sharp cheeses. Some like it loose and creamy and hot and the cheese pulls. Some, like in a barbecue style, like it a little more dry and baked overnight. So there's no such thing as the best mac and cheese, but there are a lot of incredible versions, and this is one of them. So we are here at Kerber's Farm in Huntington, which is one of the oldest farms on Long Island, family owned, and they have an unbelievable mac and cheese pie. 12 pounds of pasta, 8 pounds of cheese. It goes into Kerber's buttermilk cheddar biscuit shell. And voila, large version for parties, small versions for pigging out. I'm trying my best. So cheesy, not too creamy, just creamy enough. And that buttermilk cheddar biscuit makes all the difference. One of my absolute favorites.
My gosh, that mac and cheese pie with some Netflix, huh? Delicious. All right. Now, for more mac and cheese content, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More for the Newsday TV video box. You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Bufa. Thank you so much for joining us. We leave you now with a look at your 7-day forecast.